You'd be surprised how much crap stuff
Mm-hmm.
you accumulate in your
Yep.
nightstand. I used to have a lot of bolts and screws and wire nuts in my nightstand from work. So in a nightstand, then I finally got a jar, and I was like, okay, one day I need to take this jar to work, return their stuff back to them.
Return all of these.
Have some 9-volt batteries or whatever kind of batteries that you need for your smoke detector, carbon monoxide detectors you have in the bedrooms or in the hallways, so you can replace those.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from your favorite brother-sister duo, sharing relatable life experiences, some tips and tricks, and a whole lot of stories.
Two Voices, One Life podcast. Do you know that there is 365 days in the year?
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of common knowledge.
Do you know today we're on the 98th day?
No, I do not.
Yep. You know, we got 267 days remaining.
Well, I guess, yeah, if you do the math.
You realize we're 26.8% through the year?
No.
Okay. Just thought I'd let you know.
Thanks for the random facts this morning.
Yes. We're 98 days into 2026, and it is currently absolutely beautiful outside. It's a whopping 48 degrees right now. So,
I mean, it's a little chillier here, but, it's fine.
yeah, Lake in the Hills is 37. Cancun is 74. San Antonio is 58. Nashville is 48 degrees, mostly cloudy, a high of 75.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So that brings us into our day of interior spring cleaning.
Yay.
Yes. The most important, best thing is American Idol is almost over. So that means that we're getting closer to summer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all of my shows are going to be ending. So, yeah, that means summertime.
Yep.
They all say, yeah, 2 more episodes left or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's so sad. But then it means summer's coming, which is good news.
It is good news. So, with interior cleaning, Lise,
Yeah.
you got to declutter.
Yeah. That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah. So since my mother-in-law passed away, Miss Maddie Fowler, miss you bunches. I had a breakdown yesterday. I don't know why. Just like out of the blue. Yeah. So yesterday wasn't good for me for that. But with her passing and cleaning out their home and getting dumpsters and clean, just all that good stuff, right? Has brought me and my wife more thankful for the things that we do have. It's not like materialistic things, but kind of. But it's also brought us to the point that, hey, we don't want to leave this mess of random stuff that we don't use for our kids. So anybody who is going to follow our interior spring cleaning, please take that in consideration. If there's a closet or a storage room that you haven't really gone through the stuff in there, go through it. Declutter. Get rid of, donate, trash, whatever the case is. And just get rid of it. Because
definitely.
You don't want your kids to have to go through that. She was pretty sick, so she couldn't do a lot of the stuff, but she wasn't the type person to get rid of stuff anyways. She would bring more stuff in.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, so
it makes it harder to if you just collect.
Right. So, but I think our generation is kind of like you and I we're a good years difference.
We're a big generation difference.
Right, but you and I think the same way. As far as like decluttering and getting rid of stuff. Me and my wife are thinking the same way. So it's that. So, yeah, grab some bins, some totes, whatever. If you think you're going to only need one, get 3. If you need 3, get 6. I'm just telling you
Just have some
because
extra
yeah,
just in
it
case.
just that's the way it's going to happen. You need to go through it. Um, get a keep one, a donation one, and a trash one. Um,
Right.
so I just went
Yeah.
to our local like Goodwill donation center, not donation center, but like a thrift store type place, right? We can drop off
Mm-hmm.
donations, and they're a non-profit Christian organization. And I
Mm-hmm.
literally had a 8 foot wide, 14 foot trailer long. Made 2 trips already. The second trip
Mm-hmm.
when I got there, the lady's like, "Oh, we don't take this, we don't take that, we don't, you know." And so then it started going through the boxes. Oh, I'll take this and not take this, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Either you can take the whole box or you're not going to take nothing. And it's really unfortunate that they wouldn't take stuff that wasn't, hey, there was some pillows in a package, and like one of the plastic corners ripped open, so it got
Mm-hmm.
soiled, right? So she wouldn't take that because it was soiled. Lampshade because it had a smear mark on the side. Dishes, she was like, "Oh, these ain't vintage. These ain't, a name brand. They wouldn't take name brands, non-name brand stuff or stuff that wasn't in packages." And I'm like, it's really sad because the people who are unfortunate who need that stuff or could use that stuff, they probably don't care if it's name brand or not, or if it's a
Yeah,
little
you
bit
have to be careful
dirty,
where you take your stuff though, because
Yeah,
some places will take whatever, but yes, a lot of places won't take things if they're more worn
right.
or it's not necessarily soiled, but they
Yeah,
won't take that stuff. Um, I've had a similar experience, but I don't take it to like a thrift shop. I take it to more of a donation
right.
place, and they're more willing to take more things, I feel like.
Yeah,
Um, but even then, they were particular about some of the things too, because it was at a women's shelter, so they were accepting women's clothes and children's clothes, and then some baby things that they were accepting. But I had one of those like smaller bathtubs that I put in our bathtub when Jackson
right.
was really little, and they wouldn't take that
Huh.
because and I kind of asked them like, well, why wouldn't you? She's like, well, because a person had used this without, I guess, clothes on, so that it could had been some kind of diseases are put
Right,
on it. I said I personally wiped it with bleach before I even donated it, but
right.
they
You
don't
can't take
know that, so they're not going to take the extra
a
step to
chance.
clean it
Right.
and have that chance of
I mean,
being
if you
some
would
kind
buy
of
it,
disease or blood or whatever on it.
right.
So
But if you would buy it, you
I
would
get
clean it.
it.
You're not gonna, even if you buy something at Walmart, a brand new tub like that, you're gonna
Well,
clean it
not
before you use
everybody.
it.
Not everybody does. You'd be
Oh,
surprised.
yeah.
I mean, I do, but
Right. I would
not
too.
everybody
So,
also washes their clothes before they wear them either. So,
well,
but yeah,
true that.
anyway, you just have to really you got to look at the list, I guess, of the places where you are going to
Right.
donate and see what they're actually going to take and what they're not going to take. So, but yeah, still try to donate as much as you can rather
Right.
than just throw the stuff away. And I was going to say that, when you're going through your closets and all that stuff, whether it's your kid's closet, your closet, stuffed animals, sometimes you can get a collection of those. So actually, a lot of fire departments and police stations, I don't know about children's hospitals, but you'd have to check with your local area. But they do take those to give, when they encounter a scene with a child that's a difficult situation. They have those in their cars or trucks, and they can give
Mm-hmm.
one to the kid to make them feel a little more comfortable. So if you do have extra, obviously check with your local precincts and, fire departments and hospitals if they do take them. I'm not sure if every single one, they might have rules on it, but just an idea so that way you can get rid of them nicely, into someone that might
Yeah.
actually make them
There's
feel better.
some poor kitties that get scared, house would burn or mom and dad get fight, whatever the case is, or even
Or
hospitals
yeah,
when they're
car
sick.
accidents or whatever it is, but
Yeah.
just
It's it'll
something to
be
help.
so helpful to spread that love, just for that person to give to them. So yeah,
Yeah.
good point there, sis. Because I mean, how many of us have probably stuffed animals from our kids leaving behind, or
Or
what?
relationships or
Yeah,
yeah, whatever, childhood things,
yeah.
whatever it
Give them,
is,
give
you
them to
can
somebody who
donate.
can use them.
Or even animal shelters might take it, extra
Hmm.
blankets and extra
Yep,
stuffed animals. So check all your
yep.
local areas to see what you can and can't donate where.
Right.
But yeah,
No,
definitely
good point.
donate where you can.
I would like to go to. I was burned pretty bad when I got burned, right? And I'd
Hmm.
like to go over to like the hospital, to the burn unit. And even in that burn unit that I was in, there was kids, and
Oh, well, yeah.
I
I
would like
mean,
to go sit and talk to them and say, because I mean, it's pretty stressful, scary,
that's a
and
very
it's
scary
depressing,
situation.
especially when people like me. I had it in my face and everything, right? So I was pretty depressed on it for the simple fact that I thought I was going to be all
Well, because you don't know
burnt,
what you're going to
deformed
look
looking,
like after.
right?
Correct.
So, yeah, just take that out. Taking, little stuffed animals will help. Sorry, guys, my lab Marley's walking around the floors. So,
Jeez. Yeah. You could definitely hear her.
yeah. So do that. Give them to little children's or pets, whatever, blankies.
Yeah.
You know. So that's a good one to clean out. So okay,
J-
that's
Yep.
the next one would be. That's what we did, and the stuff that they wouldn't take. There, I told them like, well, if you're not gonna take everything, then forget it. Then I'll just take it back with me. So we brought it back and we put it on the curb and the driveway,
Hmm.
and just put free. So
Yeah.
whoever drove
Then
by or
people
seen
will
it,
take it.
yep. And I was really surprised at how much people took. If like I would say at least 85-90% of it.
Oh, I
So,
believe it.
so that was really nice that we were able just to give it directly to the people without them have to go buy it, you know.
Yeah, that's nice too.
So,
That's,
um,
yeah.
so anyways, so do that. Get get a pile for keep stuff, donate stuff, trash stuff, or donate can be just like I just said, put it out on your curb, put it on marketplace. Say, hey, this stuff is at this address. It's free. Come get it, whatever you want, or as
Right.
much as you want, right?
Or even, yeah, yeah, whatever. If you even
And
want to
then
try to make a couple dollars, you can try, or just,
right.
yeah, put it free. Here's
If
the
you're going to donate to
location.
a donation center, just put it out there. It's kind of
Right.
one of them things. Um, and then you got stuff that you may be like, oh, you know what, this thing's got a chip in it, or it's broken, or something's missing. Just go ahead and trash it. Just go ahead and trash it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, at that point,
Yeah.
it's not
So go through
fixable.
your
Or if it
stuff.
is fixable, there's more problems. So, yeah, just
Right.
go through every room of your house and
Yeah. Just go
see
through it.
things that you are going to really need or not anymore. If you haven't used it in the last, over the winter season, let's just say, unless
Right.
it's something specifically for side use, then
Right.
obviously you can keep that. But
Yeah. But if you have stuff that's you haven't used in over a year, get rid of it. You haven't used it in over a year, you're not going to use it. You know, it's
mhm.
that's really that simple. Go through your I'm kind of maybe re-aerating. Can't say that word.
Words are very hard for us.
Re-aerating items or things that when you're going through this stuff. And I wouldn't have thought about this, but as we have our notes, Lisa put on there, go through your kitchen drawers. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that, but it's very true. I'm a person that if I see something in my kitchen drawer that I don't use, or it's broken or whatever the case is, or I need to replace it, I'm gonna go ahead and buy one and then throw that one in the trash.
Right, you're more to like immediately do it. And
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, well next time I'll get it, but I'm going to keep it for now, until I can get a new one, or
But
until I remember to get a new one.
here's the thing: if you throw it away before you buy one, right? You go ahead and throw it away, and then next time you need it, you're gonna know that, oh, I need this. You're gonna remember it more so to go ahead and buy you a new one, right?
True.
Versus, oh, I already have one, but I'm gonna go get a new one. 'Cause this one's kind of messed up. You really don't put that in the front of your head of your list. So
Very true. Yeah. Yeah.
that's kind of my philosophy. But everybody does their way, the things that they do. That's cool. But yeah, go through closets. I mean, I was surprised when starting going through our stuff since my mother-in-law passed, and just kind of cleaning out, making room for my father-in-law to move in with us. Right? We
Right.
had a my work boot box, my Red Wing box for my work boots was full of
Hmm.
papers, just like random stuff, and it was in a
I would say,
closet
what kind
on a
of
shelf.
papers?
So I actually went through it, and I made three piles: Kim pile, Oscar pile, trash pile. Right, and in the trash
Hmm.
pile, I actually went through that to make sure there wasn't no information
Any
on it.
numbers?
Right,
Yeah.
and the stuff that had information, I went ahead and fed through to the disposal
Hmm.
or to the shredder.
Shredder.
And
Hmm.
then I was like, well, you know what? I got a lot. It's gonna be a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through the whole office, going through this stuff and going through all
Hmm.
the papers. So I actually just got a box of anything that was important. I put it in that box that was needed to be shredded, so I can just burn it.
Right.
So,
Yeah. There you go.
um,
Yeah, that works.
so kind of going through that. I was like literally like that box was like 6-8 inches tall,
Hmm.
or thick, I should say, and it was all the way. And I went
Mm.
when we got done going through her pile and my pile, really they had like maybe an inch.
Oh, wow.
So it was
Yeah,
like,
that's
yeah, go through that stuff, guys. Don't just pile
yeah.
it up.
I've
I'll get to
I've
it later. Just do it.
yeah, I've done that too. I had a pile of papers from like an old job that I had, like, check stubs and
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
just information for signing up for their health insurance and that kind of stuff that I still had. I'm like, I don't have that job anymore. Why do I need to
Right.
keep this? But at the time, I thought, oh, I should probably keep this for some kind of record. So, yeah, go through old papers that at the time might have been important and now not so much. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I've gone through that box and now it's more of a binder instead of a box.
Right. So yeah, it's really important to go through that stuff. It just go through it, get it done, and you'll feel a lot more happier because you're going to end up like, oh my God, I had this extra space. I got this extra space. So it's definitely a good feeling. Trust me.
Yeah.
I
No,
was
yeah, I
really
agree.
surprised. Yeah, we've got like a whole 8 foot wide closet that's completely empty.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And it was just like clothes and random stuff in there. I mean, there was like a mop, um, one of like dust mop things, and
Hmm.
then one of those mops with the jug on it. You can just squeeze it, and it's right. There
Right.
was like two of those, I think, in the closet that weren't working, and it was like some stuff that we don't use anymore. I'm like, just toss it, get rid of it, put it outside. So yeah, go
Right.
through that stuff, and that's kind of like just your um, declutter steps, right? That's kind of like one of the first things you need to do. So,
Right.
what with you decluttering gives you space to clean even more with moving less. And as you declutter, as you're taking stuff out of a room, like a
Hmm.
closet, even a clothing closet, right? If you take
Oh,
everything
yeah.
out of there, you can go ahead. I mean, how many times do you actually vacuum inside your closet? I mean, really and
Yeah.
honestly, take it
I
all
mean,
out,
I
vacuum it.
vacuum, but just the walking space that's available. Like,
Right,
I don't
right.
vacuum anything else in there.
So you take it out, declutter everything, just kind of. And the reason why you want to take everything out is because then you can actually see what you have and what you used.
Yeah.
So, and you don't want to carry that stuff back in there to put the stuff back
No.
in there. So if you declutter it, that's less you got to carry back in there. So kind of look at it that way. But you can clean
Right.
your baseboards, you can vacuum your carpet or
Oh,
flooring, whatever you got in there. We've had labs pretty much all our entire marriage, and there's always dog hair everywhere.
oh,
It,
I'm sure in the closet definitely too. You wouldn't think, but
yeah, so
it's there.
good time to do that. So that's just kind of your whole area type there of decluttering. Going into your living room, deep clean by area.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's probably the best idea to declutter by room, so that way you're not. I mean, for a lot of people, it might be overwhelming, just the whole cleaning your whole house in general and decluttering. It is overwhelming. I get it. So, yeah, to do one room at a time, even if it's, one or two rooms a week or whatever it
Right,
is, but just work on one room at a time. You can pick the easiest, you can pick the hardest, whatever you want to do first, but at least do work on one room. And then
right.
once you do that one, then you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. And you move on to the next and the next, and then you'll be, all done. So I probably would pick the easier ones first.
I was just
So then
I
that,
was just getting ready to ask you that. Would you really?
yeah,
See, I'm the opposite. I'm gonna go ahead and get the difficult ones out of the way. I'm the
because, yeah, I had
opposite.
to prepare myself for the harder ones. So,
Just like
like,
if you have like a bunch of bills, right? Do you pick
mhm.
the smallest one to pay off, or you pick the biggest one to pay off
You just
first?
take them all. I mean,
I know, but like if you're gonna carry a balance on something, right? Let's just say you had three credit cards and they all had different balances on them. You got one that has a really big balance and the one, and
oh,
smaller, right?
definitely the biggest one. And
Yeah.
then, especially depending on which one had the most, the highest rate
Interest rate,
too.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of look at life that way. So I always try to pick the hardest thing or the most pain in the butt thing first.
Yeah, for some things I will do the more challenging thing first, but
Just get it out of the way.
knowing what I have, like all of the rooms, because I do pretty good
Right.
with my cleaning schedule anyway, so I know most of the rooms are not going to be too bad, but my
Right.
closet is going to be a
A
lot.
challenge.
So I know that that's going to be overwhelming for me just because, like, just the whole thing in general. So I am pushing that one to be last because I know it's going to take the most time and I know I can knock out the other rooms quicker.
Right.
So then I can prepare myself for more of the bigger challenge because then I have to make more choices on, to keep this or not to keep that or what to donate and all of that stuff, what to sell or what. And so that takes a lot more process of my
Right.
closet.
Right.
That's why
Um,
I'm choosing that to be last.
so I'll tell you a good way for you right now, a good way for you to handle that, like to help get that done. Why don't you and mom go in there and do it together? You get to spend some time with her, and then maybe she'll learn some new organizational decluttering ideas.
Yeah, sure. I think I work better by myself.
Okay. Okay. So,
Uh, yeah, yeah. She can just go entertain Jackson while I do that.
okay. So yeah, clean by area. Dust everything, including baseboards, blinds, and vents. Yeah, that's a good one, especially if you have your AC vents on the floor. Go ahead and pull
Hmm.
that register, that deflector thing, that vent, pull it out and kind of look in there, make sure nothing, earrings, jewelry,
Or yeah,
money,
anything
whatever's
fall
falling in.
inside.
And
Right.
then take your vacuum and just vacuum that out. And then while you're doing that, you can take that register to the bathroom or kitchen, whatever, clean it really well, put it back
Clean
in.
it.
So make sure you put
Yeah.
some lubricant on it so it turns and closes and opens, all that good stuff easier too after you wash it.
Oh, I've never
Um,
thought to do that.
yeah, some people do, some people don't. I try to do it at least once a year, to be honest with you. Welcome, well, vacuum upholstery and under the cushions. Yeah, we used to do that as kids. Is
To
like
find the
pull
change.
to find a change.
And go for the ice cream man or paleta
Yep,
man.
a paleta man come over or a elote guy. Yep, we did that. And then clean your windows and wipe down electronics. That's yeah, but it's a big one. Um,
Yeah, and like
Dusting
the
is not my
blinds.
like forte at all.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but when it comes to the blinds part, that part I can't. I mean, like I can, but it just takes really long because you gotta do each blind. I take the little duster thing, or
Yeah.
for the harder one is I have a blinds in my bathroom. So like the gunk and stuff from the, I guess,
Steam.
soap scum or whatever and
Okay.
steam, it starts caking onto the blinds. So that one I have to do more often
Right.
than the rest of my blinds in my house. I'll just say I don't do it as often, but that one I have to do a lot more, or else it's harder to get it off.
Right.
And
Right.
that one you have to use like
A cleaner.
actually I think it's like a Mr. Clean like a wipe like cloth thing that I use that I found is the best. But that you have to go every blind, you have to do every single one. So either I do that while I am on a phone call. Actually, I've done it with you sometimes.
Okay.
Actually,
Well,
you
good.
were or like mom I'm talking to,
Right.
or even I'll just put on a podcast or
Right.
a show that I wanted to catch up on or something, and I'll just do that because it takes a while. But that's definitely something to do because then you would be surprised the amount of dust and like little, skin particles and things that do get on the blinds. So, I mean, you could use a Swiffer, you could use microfiber towel, like, or even a spray bottle with like paper towel, whatever.
Yep.
But yeah,
It's a good one.
yeah, do it because you'd be surprised how much stuff gets
Yeah.
on those.
My wife tries to keep like dust and vacuum the rooms and get the hair up because she knows I suffer really bad from allergies. I
Right, right.
so she does that really well. Cleaning windows is pretty easy step.
Oscar loves to clean a window.
Yeah, I do.
It's like his best thing, his
It's
favorite thing to
it's
do
just so
ever.
nice to have it clean when you can see through and no stuff on it.
You
They
can be
have a
nosy.
little squeegee thing. It's got like a microfiber sponge on one side, and you
Hmm.
got a bucket that fits that microfiber squeegee sponge deal.
Hmm.
Depending on your windows, if you got 24-inch windows that are wide, get a 12-inch
Yeah.
one. And Dawn dish soap platinum and warm water. Just make it as soupy and as how would you say, or bubbly
A
as you can,
soapy.
as soapy.
Hmm.
Get it in there and then kind of just splash around the squeegee cleaner sponge and
Hmm.
then kind of wring it out through your fingers and then put it on the glass and just scrub back and forth. Go from side to side, up and down for the
Hmm.
interior ones. And then with 2 or 3 microfibers, you clean around your glass frame, get that all cleaned
Okay.
off, right? And then
Hmm.
you use an actual squeegee for windows, the same width or even smaller, and then squeegee all the soap off the window. You'll see it once you do it a couple of times. You want to go like from the center to the upper edge, and then go
Hmm.
across, and then come down, and then go back to the left, go back and forth, and then you squeegee everything to one corner, so you don't leave any streaks. And then you take your
I
microfiber
see.
towel and get the excess
And wipe
water and
that
clean
down.
out your, yeah. 'Cause you can dust the frame, you can dust the windowsill, you can do all that. Works really well on the outside of it. Sometimes you get bug poop or bird poop, whatever, on it. It comes a little bit harder, especially if you haven't done it ever or in a very, very, very long time in years.
Hmm.
Put the soap on there and use a 4/0 steel wool pad on it. Four
On the
zeros
window?
on the glass. Yeah, 4 zeros
Hmm.
is like really fine. And once you get that soap on there with the sponge, just go back and forth, clean it real good, up and down, side to side, and then squeegee it right off. It'll come off.
So harder, like grime
Yeah,
leaf stains
and
up.
that's how I kind of do
Gotcha.
my talking about like interior stuff. The bathroom glass doors. I'll do it the same
Oh,
way.
yeah. I don't have those, thankfully. Those make me nuts, even though they're pretty. But
They are pretty. That's what I use is steel wool to just go up and down.
okay.
Get the soap on there, clean them. So do that.
You do that every time you shower?
No,
Oh, so you just
no.
let it spots get built up. See, I would have to do it every time I shower,
Uh,
like squeegee it,
you know
because all
what?
the spots then would make me
Yes.
not.
If I would put it on my list to buy a squeegee for that purpose,
Shower.
for that shower,
Oh,
I would do it all the time. Just squeegee it off. Because if you keep up with it and do it every time, it it's like extra minimal
yeah,
of
that's a
times you gotta get
mom.
it clean.
Mom and dad have a squeegee in their shower for the glass,
Mm-hmm.
and every time after you could hear, well, because in their other house, their bathroom wall was on the side of Jackson's wall,
Right.
so you could hear the squeegee thing going off, and
Yeah.
so yeah, they would do it every time that
The
they get
the
out of the
trick
shower,
is
which,
so you don't leave streaks, is never to lift the squeegee off the glass while you're squeegeeing. That's
oh,
the trick. Just get a continuous motion all the way to the end.
you have all the tricks today for the
Yep.
windows and
Yeah.
glass.
Wow. That's just like I like doing it.
It's like your specialty over there.
Yeah. I got my in-laws' car here, so we can
Hmm.
pick up my father-in-law or take him or do this. So I've got it here. Yesterday evening, last night, I pulled the car in the garage and cleaned, washed it yesterday. And I started cleaning all the glass in it last night. And I was looking at it this morning. I'm like, oh my God, it looks so good. So I'm gonna polish it today, put some wax on it, just because it makes my life easier to wash it. So
Right. Very nice.
yeah,
Good
so
job.
do that. The next biggest one is kitchens.
Yeah, so definitely in your kitchen, you want to, like we said already about, open up your utensil drawer and just see, like, oh, hey, I have, 3 whisks. Do I really need this many of them? Or, if you have multiple items of certain ones or ones that need to be replaced, get rid of those. Um, Good time to wipe down, take the stuff out of the drawer and just wipe down inside the drawer. Like, it's crazy. You wouldn't think, like in my silverware drawer, it's just silverware and you put them away. You wouldn't think that there'd be crumbs that get inside the drawer. Like, how do they get there? And they're in there. So
The
take everything,
the crumb monsters.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. So you can take everything out of each drawer and then just kind of wipe it down so it's nice and clean and fresh. Um, Also your fridge. This is a good time to clean out your fridge. Take out, shelf by shelf, clean each shelf. Um, Check for expiration dates. Also, that does happen where, oh yeah, I thought that this was good still, and then it's like, that expired, a couple months ago or whatever it was. So it's a good time to check all of your expiration things in your fridge when you are cleaning out and wiping down the fridge. Then you can start fresh, a fresh new clean fridge. I know that's
Yes.
a thing that Oscar is well, crazy about. Oscar also likes to have his labels facing out, but
Ooh, you're so rude. You so rude.
and
God.
the
Yeah.
things have to, I mean, I can't talk about this part
I
because
was
I like
getting
to
ready
have
to say
certain,
that.
I like to have the salad dressing and my on the door. I like to have the salad dressings in one spot, the condiments on, and next to it. Mine necessarily don't, the labels don't necessarily have to be showing like
I don't
facing
do that
you,
no more
but
though.
you don't.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Wow.
Too many people made fun of me, so I quit doing
Oh, well,
it. See, teasing
whoops.
does work sometimes.
See, I guess we cracked that one. My
Yeah, but
bad.
I was that bad where I like to have all my sandwich stuff together, all my salad stuff together.
Well, yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean, having your labels facing
yeah,
out was a bit much, but
yeah.
I mean,
Now I was like that, not
but no,
not as
yeah, I
much.
still
I
like
do
to
my
have
beer like
my,
that in the fridge. I'll put the beer
well,
in there.
same. We
Yeah,
have that in
I
we
put
have
it,
all of
all the labels
the
facing
labels
forward.
over.
I still do that there.
It's like a convenience store.
Yeah, I just like the way it looks.
Um, but yeah, our fridge, I have, yeah, condiments together, dressings together, that kind of stuff. But yeah, go through it and see what maybe you were on a salad kick for a while and you bought all these dressings and then now you haven't had salad in, months and then those are actually expired now since you haven't used them.
Yeah,
So yeah, check
or sour
those
cream.
out. Oh God, That'd be so bad.
cottage cheese, all that stuff like that. It's like
These
it
science
doesn't last forever.
experiments.
Yeah, take them out. And the other good thing about cleaning out a fridge is, get everything inside cleaned out, nice and tidy. I do the one in our basement I don't say regularly, but probably 2 or 3 times a year.
Hmm.
And I do it like you said, just do it one shelf at a time. I transfer everything to another shelf, pull the shelf out, clean it real good, dry it, and then put it back in there and grab the other one. I'll do like one or two at a time, right?
Okay.
And
Hmm.
then like a couple weekends later, I'll do another two or another two. Just do it that way.
Oh, I just do the whole thing since you're just might as
Sometimes
well
I'll do it
since
like
you're already
that, but
there.
yeah, no, no, that makes total sense. And then the other big thing is pull your appliances out from like pull the
Oh
refrigerator
yeah.
away from the wall and your stove or oven, whatever you got. Pull them away,
Right.
pull them out, and vacuum underneath, especially underneath the refrigerator. Vacuum the back of it, get all the vents nice and clean because the more
Right.
dust and the more clogged up they are, the harder your appliance
The
has to
harder they
work,
have to work. Right.
and it costs you money,
The more electricity
money.
that has to use. Exactly.
Yes, because it's suffering. So, and then it's going to cost you even more money because it's not breathing right. It's kind of like you. If you clog up your lungs, right? That
Excuse
not
me?
not you, it's yourself. I'm just saying you in general. Like you have to. It's gonna hurt
Oh,
you
I was
um, because you can't breathe good, right? So if
yeah,
you
okay.
it
I get the example you're trying to
yeah,
go for.
so it's you got to buy a new appliance. So just go ahead
Right.
and pull it out, clean
Take
it out,
care of it.
and then us, like I'm sure people who have dogs probably had the same situation. Pull your stove out. Ours is in our island, and I'll pull it out every now and then, and there'll
Hmm.
be Marley treats underneath it.
Oh, I'm sure.
And then dust, and you just pull it out, give it a nice wipe down, start fresh. Nice clean kitchen is a happy tummy.
Yeah, I found a Lego, a Lego piece,
Yeah.
Jackson's a different toy. Like we've been looking for forever and it was under there. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they get there, but things do get there.
They
So
do.
clean that out for sure.
Um, then you have bathrooms.
Well, wait a second. I forgot to say, like, if you're going to clean out your cabinets,
Oh, oh,
um,
yeah, good one. Especially old
wipe
cottage
down,
cheese
well, wipe
bowls.
down your cabinets. I have white cabinets, so I'm constantly wiping them down because it's a pain in the butt. But
Yes.
you want to go through those as well. I mean, your dishes and stuff probably is fine. I mean, unless you have a million coffee cups like I do, that you will probably need to get rid of some of them,
Mm-hmm.
and you're the only coffee drinker in the house. You probably don't need that many.
You know,
But I like to have
cups.
extra just in case, people come over or, hot chocolate season, we use quite a bit.
What's the biggest
But
group of
anyway,
people you have at your house at one time? Like
well,
most
like
of the
right
time.
now, like I have mom and dad, so they're coffee drinkers too, so they're using
So
cups. So,
use my rule. A set of 8 is a max you'll need.
well, yeah, and that's why I like the plates and stuff. We don't have a crazy amount of plates and stuff when I'm like, oh, I guess we need to wash the dishes because we're out.
Yeah, yeah, that
But,
or paper cups or plastic cups, plates, is always a,
right.
a, a second choice. But, a set of 8 is all you need for the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's all you don't need 29 cups or 29 glasses,
Yeah,
8
that's what
is
I've
all you
gone
need.
through. Those like travel cups,
These
like water, sports
mugs.
water bottle things. Well, not necessarily like those, like some of like the Yeti ones that are
Mm-hmm.
fine, but I mean like those sports
Mm,
like water bottle kind
the
of
jugs, yeah.
travel ones, like those kind. Oh my gosh, we had so many. You just collect them, and especially from different touch a truck events that we've gone to. There's like, oh, here's a fire truck one, here's a police one, here's this one, here's this one. So I'm like, I've gone through that one and I've gotten rid of a whole bunch of those because obviously we don't need that many either.
Right.
So yeah, go through all of your cabinets. I mean, I have gone through some of mine too. We've gone you've tried to get rid of more plastic like containers and go more towards glass
Mm,
containers. So I still have some more I've got to clean out, but do that. Your pantries, look through your pantries and see what your expiration dates, your spices, all of those kind of things. Make sure you look through those as well, because maybe you thought, oh, I'm going to make this chili for the winter, and then you never did. You know, make sure that it's still good. Or if it is still good and you're not going to use it, you could always donate the canned goods and stuff to different shelters and stuff too. So
good
do
point.
those if you're not going to use those ingredients for whatever, or if you stocked up for like hurricane season or something and you have 20 things of tuna that you're not going to go through, as long as they're not
Right.
expired, give
Yeah.
them, donate those too.
Yep.
But I've got
No,
to say about the kitchen stuff.
no, it's a good point because I mean it does happen. It just life in general happens, and then you just keep on buying more or whatever. No, do you have some in the back that you haven't used? So pull that stuff out, clean it, clean the shelves, wipe the shelves down. Cabinets they get used, thousands of times. It seems like a
Oh yeah.
day. So they get not because you're nasty, but you just get grimy hands from touching this, touching that, or whatever, and it gets
Oh
in your
yeah.
cabinets. Yeah, so just do it. Um, which comes down to like the bathroom as well. Go through it. I'm a me and I think my wife are probably big on like buying packs of 3 or packs of 6, like deodorant or toothpaste and stuff like
Oh
that. Yeah. So don't just buy stuff because it's on sale.
yeah.
Don't don't get in that because I've seen people
It's a bad
go.
habit to start.
It's a very, very bad habit. Because next thing you know, it's like, well, it was on sale 29 times and you got 80 freaking deodorants.
Right. You have
Yeah,
more than a lifetime supply.
right. And then it's kind of like, yeah, it's not a food, but that stuff does have expiration on it. It doesn't last forever. So, especially
Yeah.
if it's warm, cold, this and that. Just like, anyways, I'm not going to get another conversation, but
Yeah.
just kind of
But
go through it. Wash all your, your towels, linens and stuff that you use for the bathroom. Get them cleaned up, get them fresh because they do by sitting in the shelf, just like anything else sitting next to your stereo TV. It gets dust on it.
yeah,
Next
that's
thing you
true.
want to do is, wake up in the morning and then wash your face and toothbrush, wash teeth and all that good stuff, right? And then
Hmm.
you grab a towel that's got a bunch of dust on it, and then you feel
Get
like
it all over your
crud
face.
because
Yeah.
allergens. So just wash them up.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Um,
But yeah, even your shower curtain, like
the
the
mold.
plastic one, you could, cl get rid of that, switch that out to a new one, and then like if you have a curtain one, wash that. Like that
Hmm.
needs to be washed too.
Yeah, no, for sure. You know, or take them down and get a different style.
Well,
Toss that
yeah,
one out
or yeah,
and get a new.
sometimes that's a fun thing to do for spring, change up the
Yeah.
vibe of the bathroom, and it makes you
Hmm.
more excited about cleaning it and changing it. If you're gonna, change out the curtain, then maybe you find a picture that's gonna match or
Hmm.
whatever. So,
Hmm.
yeah, good point.
Yep, do that. We just did our living space, kitchen, dining room, living room. Pulled all the curtains down, every single one,
Hmm.
and folded them up.
Washed them.
Nope, folded them up and put them away. Put new ones
Oh,
up.
oh, there you go.
Since we were over, our mother-in-law's cleaning out her space. She had some really thin shears,
Hmm.
so you can let a lot of
A lot
sun
more
in.
light in.
Man, I
Hmm.
was like, oh man, I really like this. It looks good.
It makes a difference.
It makes a big difference. So she's got to get a
Yeah,
couple little
that's
things
what
for
we
the
have.
top, but it looks really nice. And I told my wife, I'm like, thank you. It looks really good. You did a good job on that. So, but yeah, take that stuff down and get a different style. It'll might make you feel better. It does me when I walk into that living room now. I feel so
Well,
much
yeah,
better.
definitely. It's
Yeah.
brighter and just yeah. Changing little things, even adding like a little potted plant in the
Hmm.
corner or
It made
yeah,
our
a
floors even
decorative.
look better. Our wood floors. I could
Oh,
see
because probably
more.
yeah, the reflecting
It's
more
just
light
so
too.
nice. I'm like, man, these floors look good. Everything looks good in there. I'm like, man, I gotta get in here and paint some walls and get it spiffed up now.
More projects. Oh
Yeah.
gosh,
So,
you're a
but go through.
never-ending project.
I know it. I know it, but it's okay. Um, in there, I should have brought it with me. I didn't. I bought a on Amazon. There's scrubs, round scrubs, and it's got a drill
Hmm.
attachment,
Oh,
right?
nice.
And it's got a little smiley face. It's pretty cute. But I sprayed Clorox bathroom cleaner on our
Hmm.
tile in the
Oh,
shower,
okay.
right? Let it sit there for a minute, and then took that scrubby thing and going just like
Oh,
I was
I'm
buffing
sure it
walls.
cleaned real good.
Man, it was. I was like, holy cow! So I told my wife, I go, I'm gonna do the other one this week. She's like, okay, but yeah, using a power
No,
tool,
yeah, that's
it
a good
feels kind of
idea.
nice, you know.
Well, yeah, and it
It,
saves, from doing it with your hand, and it's just, it's tiring after a while. So
yeah,
that's a great idea. I've
it
seen
was
that many
awesome.
TikTok videos of
Yeah,
people doing that.
man, I was like,
It's like
man,
genius.
it's nice, and I did it around the tile around the commode, pee and this and that,
Hmm.
whatever. You wipe it down or mop, it cleans it. But when you really get in there and with the
Yeah.
scrub thing, and it's man, I was like, holy cow, it was nice. So do that. Get you one of those little deals. It works great. I'm telling you guys, it works phenomenal. Um,
Well, yeah, or even like, because if you have a grout on your floor, like I think of the
right.
mom and dad's house in when they were in Florida. I even told her, I'm like, we can get some little attachments to clean the grouts in between
Yeah.
because, that would for your floor also. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's a great idea.
It works great. And you can use them on different stuff. So,
Right. And
get
there's different ones I saw. There's like circular ones, there's like more thin ones
that's the one I
for
was getting ready to say. That thin one gets between the glass doors and a hinge thing. So it clean. I mean,
mm,
it took that. Every time I cleaned the shower, clean tub, I couldn't get to that spot. Even sticking my finger, it wasn't right. It wasn't
right.
long enough. But with that little brush thing, I got in there. I was like, man, got all that mold gunk or
All
whatever
the
it was in.
gunk that you couldn't get out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got it out. So it was definitely worth it. So get you one of those. I would buy two, to be honest with you. Buy an inside one and an outside one. So
Oh,
I would do that. But yeah, clean that, clean the tiles in your light fixture. Take the glass down if you got globes. Take them down, throw them to the dishwasher, hang them back up. So be nice and fresh. Or the other option is replace it, get a new fixture in there, make it, something that new
make
style
it,
for in there.
yeah. Again, like you said, make it look a little newer, make it,
Yeah,
update it.
yeah. So just
Great
little, little,
idea if you
little stuff like
can.
that. Yep.
Hmm.
Replace toothbrushes and sponges, wipes, towels, whatever as needed. Um, yeah, toothbrush. We use electric one, and so you could tell the
I
difference.
say, yeah, we do too.
You can tell the difference when it needs to be replaced. So I'm usually
Yeah,
going. I'm like, fuck
definitely.
it, I need another one. you know?
Yeah, you can definitely tell when you need one.
Yeah,
Costco has a big pack of them, is what we get.
that's what we get to. Yeah, and then your shower curtains and liners, take those down, throw them through the wash,
Yeah,
or
you can
replace them.
even do the plastic ones in the wash
Mm-hmm.
too. I
Yep, sure
haven't,
can.
but I saw that you can.
Sure can.
Or one time I just took it outside and I used the hose and I just sprayed it
Mm-hmm.
and it was all good.
Yep. We would. They were so cheap. The
The
plastic ones.
plastic ones. Yeah.
I would just replace it, or
Yeah,
we would,
usually
right?
that's what I do too.
But the
But
plastic ones I would keep and put them in the garage. So when I would change the oil, I would put the plastic ones underneath
oh,
the
put it
car,
down.
so I wouldn't get the yeah. So it's a good one.
Good
Good one.
idea.
Yeah. So that kind of works there. Um, and then freshen up your spaces. Or hang on. Um, next one we really want to talk to about is like bedrooms. So I think it's a big one right there. Right?
Yeah.
It's a big topic. I don't want to go into the spaces itself. I want to do bedrooms because it's a lot. I feel like a lot of people kind of skip this. They kind
Okay.
of really touch more on stuff that the public or people that come over see more often, right? They usually
Mm.
kind of skip the bedrooms. It's like, oh, it's fine,
Well,
but
yeah, because people aren't going in there usually. So yeah,
yeah,
it's true.
that's kind of what I feel. So, rotate or flip your mattress is a big one.
Hmm.
Some mattresses you can't do neither.
I was gonna say some, yeah, you can't, but
But as you're gonna do this, rotate, flip, or if you can't do it, if that's not the what manufacturer suggests, at least remove whatever and get to the mattress, vacuum it really well, spray some Lysol disinfectant on it, right?
yeah, to kind of get out some of the stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then
I agree.
you could put some of those use that spray what they call unstoppable scent spray. So you can put it on there. It's got
Mm,
it works. It smells. I like the lavender one the way it smells. So I like the way it smells. So I usually spray that. And they have that for fabric softener too, but it works well. To do that, wash your beddings. My wife does ours once a week.
yep, every Monday.
Yep, she that's what she does, and
Every Monday I do mine. So
it's nice. It's nice, even to get into bed in the evening when you get ready to go to bed, and the bed's all made up, and the sheets are nice and tight, and
nice
yeah,
and just
yeah,
crisp and fresh
yeah, it's nice. So kind of do that. Get in the habit of doing your linens once a
once a week.
week. Get in a habit, and you will feel different.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, once a week. Once a week is a must. I mean, especially if you have someone, if they're sweating or different things
Right.
too, obviously you want to change it more. But yeah, once a week I feel like it's doable,
Hmm.
and you know,
And
you
here's
wanna
my biggest thing
it
too.
you're spending a good amount of time in your bed,
Right.
sleep, trying to rest and recharge. So you want to have clean sheets.
Yep. I totally agree on that one. My other thing too is um, people are gonna be like, "You're such a nerd or dummy."
I mean, they already think that, so what else?
Um, if your sheets and pillowcases and stuff like that don't match, donate them. Get rid of them. Get you some new ones that all match. And you only need 2 sets per bed because when you're one that is dirty, you
You could put out the other one.
you put on the other one, right? And then the other one's starting to, when you do laundry or Monday when you're changing your bedding, you can wash the other one and put the other one's ready to go. You know,
Mhm.
just you don't need 5 different sheet sets per bed or unmatching ones. Oh my God, does that just freaking drive me bonkers?
So when you come over, I'll make sure your pillows cases are different colors, your fitted sheet is a
I'll
different
just crawl into
one.
bed with you and Dave. It don't bother me.
Oh, no, thank you. There's not enough room.
Well, I guess he'll have to go then. No. Yeah, it just drives me nuts. I don't know why, but it's like one of my pet peeves things. Just, I got one
Well, I guess
pillow.
just because it looks kind of, I guess it just
It looks
looks
sloppy.
sloppy, yeah,
It looks
because it's
sloppy.
not matching. Well,
Yeah.
just like, people wear mismatched socks, and that makes me a little cuckoo, but
Yeah. Just drives me bonkers. So, um, do that. You only need, like I said, 2 sets for bed. You don't need a whole bunch. Go through your nightstand, your lamps underneath the bed. Go through that, vacuum, move the bed, whatever you need to do. Dust does settle down underneath your bed.
oh, especially under the bed. Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah.
So move it. Just, hey, pumpkin,
Best
honey,
bunnies are
whatever.
real.
Get over here and vacuum this while I hold it up or whatever the case, or vice versa. Just
Hmm.
yeah, just do it. Go through it and then go through your nightstand. You'd be surprised how much crap stuff
Hmm.
you accumulate in your
Yep.
nightstand. So go through it.
Yep. I'm
Uh,
definitely one of those.
yeah, I used to have a lot of bolts and screws and wire nuts in my nightstand from work. I just take them in my
Oh,
pocket.
just because you put them in your pocket and then you
Yeah.
take them out. I can see that.
So
I
I
can see that.
had a little jar that I would put in there, and it would just go in there. At first I would just throw it in there, throw it in a nightstand. Then I finally got a jar, and I was like, okay, one day I need to take this jar to work, return their stuff back to
Return
normal.
all of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go through that. It's not that hard. Go through it, and while you're in the bedroom, have some 9-volt batteries. or whatever kind of batteries that you need for your smoke detector, carbon monoxide detectors you have in the bedrooms or in the hallways, so you can replace
I
those.
say, yeah, we don't, and yeah,
That's kind of a good one. Just to springtime, let's just go ahead and do it. Um,
yeah, it's a
I'd
good idea.
rather spend $10 or waste $10 on a battery if that's what you need, than have to lose somebody's life because you were too much of a
Because something
knucklehead.
isn't working.
Yeah. So
Yeah, true. Um, yeah, go in with your closet. Like you said, real quick, just if when switching out people switching out their clothes for the next season,
hmm
if there's, winter clothes that you did not even wear at all, just put those in a donation pile
yep.
because like my drawers and stuff, I do switch them out just because I don't have the space. So yeah, I definitely will be going through mine, and there's quite a few winter things that I did not wear this season. I mean, our winter is still continuing,
Right.
but ones that I haven't
You know.
worn, I'm going to just go ahead and put on the side and get rid of those because
Yep.
there's no sense for me to store those again for next winter and then take them out and just hang them up again, just to hang in the closet
Right.
for space. So then I could look at it as, oh, I can get something new next winter.
That's right.
So,
Yep. And that's a good way to do it. And also like in going in closets, realistically, how much clothes do you need? I look at it this way. If you go on vacation, right,
yeah,
you're going to take your vacation clothes to whatever vacation you majority times go to. We go to the beach or whatever.
right.
The clothes that you're going to wear to like going out to eat or doing stuff, right? Realistically, you need two weeks of that clothes. That's your nicer stuff. You're going to wear more often,
Well,
going
yeah,
over
yeah,
to
yeah, for like the
barbecues,
nicer dinners and all that.
nicer dinners,
Correct.
right? Or even if at home, going over to barbecues or gatherings. That's more the choice of you're going to wear. So you need like 2 weeks at the most of that type of clothes. I figure a week and a half, 2 weeks of just like everyday grunge shirts and shorts of working out in the yard, stuff like that. Um, and then, vice versa for the winter and summer, right? You really don't
Hmm.
need a whole lot of clothes. So go through it, like Lisa was
I
saying,
mean, I like
and
to have
donate it.
options.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't like to wear the same black tie-dyed shirt, multiple times once a week. So,
Vas a ver, cabrón. But no, do that. Go through it and donate. You can always get
no,
something
yeah, I
new.
mean, yeah, you probably don't need five of the same shirts and, that kind of stuff. But yeah, just
Yeah.
go through it. I mean, you don't have to take out everything, like, get rid of everything. But yeah, just kind of look through your stuff.
If you
So
haven't
I've got to do that.
used, like Lisa was saying, your winter clothes, right? If you didn't use it this past winter, you're not going to use it next winter for sure. Go ahead and donate it.
Right.
Get it out of there.
Yeah.
You don't need it. It's not a thing of, well, I didn't have this when I was a little kid or whatever the case was, or, you know, I didn't have this much clothes. Well, just because it's in there doesn't mean it's yours per se, because you're not using it. So just go ahead and get rid of
Right.
it. Get rid of it. Give it to
Then,
somebody
like I
who
said,
can use
then
it.
for the following season, you can get a new
Yeah,
sweater or whatever,
I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
get
I'm actually
something
looking
new.
for shorts right now. Nicer, dressier shorts,
Mm.
or not necessarily dressier, just nicer shorts. Because my shorts that I've been using probably for the last 10 years are starting to get holes and falling apart, and I'm like, okay, it's time to get some new
Yeah,
ones.
you need some new ones. The golf shorts, I think like the Under Armour,
Uh huh.
and those are actually pretty nice and they're wrinkle free. So
I
they
want
look a
some with
little, you
cargo
could dress.
pockets.
Oh,
Not so much dressier, but the dressier ones I would do like you're saying, right?
well, I mean, and they can be casual. They don't
Or
have to be
casual, right?
dressy.
Right.
You can dress them up, with a nicer polo shirt, or you can
hmm
just wear like a t-shirt with
Right.
them. Um,
Yeah, I like those.
and like I said, they're wrinkle free, so that's nice.
Nice.
But yeah, they're not cargo
Yeah.
ones.
No, but like for
I'm
like
not
just
sure that's in
everyday yard
style
stuff.
anymore.
Anyways,
Anyway,
freshen up your spaces around your home. Um,
yeah,
Once you clean and it makes you feel nice and happier and just more refreshed. You feel better, right? So if you can. It's a great time to, as we call, de-germ the house. Get all the old stagnant air out of the house. Get some new fresh air in there. Open your windows or doors, whatever, and let some fresh air come on through.
Yep.
Uh,
Get the stink out.
yeah, just get that new fresh air in there. Was that I mean, really honestly, just because you got your AC going, you think and your doors are all closed up. It's stagnant air either way. It's just
Yeah,
old air.
it's not. Yeah,
So
the fresh air is
you just
good.
recirculating old air.
Just
So
don't open them when the tractors are in the field, because then you'll get dirt in your house.
that's what I'll do when I come to your house. That's what I'll do.
No, that's happened so many times. I open them all and like in the back, and then we'll be outside in the front playing, and then I hear the tractor, and I don't think about it. Then I come inside, I'm like, you just see a film on the counter from like all the dust, and then
Mm-hmm.
my curtains are all sheer and they're white. So then, yeah, that's I'm like, that's nice.
Yeah.
Time to shut them, and then I take the hose and you gotta
Yep.
do the screens again. And but yeah, open the front windows when you can, though, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love a good nice breeze, too.
Yep. Yeah, do that. Let some airflow. Um, add light to um, when you have the windows open. Go ahead and clean the inside of the windowsills, like where the
Hmm.
tracks and the rubbers and stuff. Get
They
that
get so
cleaned up.
nasty.
So yeah, it's a good time to do that since they're open anyways. Um, and plants, freshen, freshen your dead plants. Get the dust off them. Not dead plants, but your fake plants rather. Get the
Oh yeah,
dust,
yeah.
off of them. Hose them off. Whatever you
Shine
need
them
to
up.
do. Get them cleaned up. Refluff the fluffing at the bottom of the bases. Get that up.
Yeah, that's usually when I springtime is when I usually switch out my flowers. My indoor fake flowers that I use for my
Right.
vases. I switch them up during this time and get out the bright colors again. Like
Mm-hmm.
the color on your shirt. I have some decorations that I bring out.
So I said,
No, it's a nice color.
this is
It's
the '90s era truck club shirts. that we- Yeah, they're doing they did a '90s era last year, and I just love it. It's a cool color.
oh yeah, it's a nice color. I
Yeah,
have some
yeah,
like kitchen towels that color.
yep. So yeah, go do that. Um, just kind of go through it and freshen up your space. If you have the little plug-ins, replace all those. It just makes a whole life change when you do stuff like that. You feel so much better, fresher, and just I don't know. I know I feel different when
No,
it feels with
definitely.
the even with
And
the
a nice
lights.
refresh. It
Yeah.
just, yeah, it boosts your mood. And like I said, like you said too, if you can change out a couple things here and there, a new plant or a new fixture, new just a picture or a mirror or whatever, those
Hmm.
little things too can make it more enjoyable, one, and just make you feel, a little happy about your space.
Yep. Lamps. If you don't like the color of the lamps, the actual lamp bases,
Hmm.
clean them up really good. Get all the grease and stuff off of them, and you can repaint those. Spray
That's
can.
true.
So if you just need a like, touch up, freshen up thing, do that. Same thing with fans, ceiling fans. I've done it. I don't know how many times. Found some that I
Oh,
really like the shape or the look of it, but I couldn't find it in a color that I would like, other than a dark brown or whatever. I just took
hmm.
it apart and just spray painted it. It looks great, especially when it's
Um,
going 100 miles an hour.
100 miles an hour.
The ceiling fan, it looks great when it's spinning. You can't tell if there's
Why
any
is it spinning so fast?
because I like it on high. It's like why have it on?
Oh,
Um,
um,
yes.
we're supposed to, speaking of a ceiling fan, probably a
Yeah.
good time to change the direction,
Is it?
right?
Yeah.
For springtime,
Springtime.
change the direction
Yes. Well,
counterclockwise for summer, springtime, or springtime, summertime. So the cold air comes down.
so reverse.
Correct.
Hmm. And why?
Just want to throw that out there while you were talking
And
about
why
it.
do you do that?
I said so the cold air can come down.
Right. It pushes it because cold. Yep. That's it.
Turn up your hearing aid, bro. I already said that.
Oh, good boy. She feeling good today. Uh,
Spicy.
yeah. Organize. Use bins, drawer dividers, store seasonal items out of sight. Label things if you tend to forget where stuff goes. I have gotten several totes in my new renovated storage lawn equipment room, workshop, whatever you want to call it, and put a bunch of totes in there, bins. And my father-in-law loves doing little projects, making labels and just organize stuff like that. So I gave him a list of what kind of labels I needed or what they wanted to be said on them. So
Perfect.
yeah, so just stick it on there. It's nice. So there's
Yes,
quite a
I like
few
that
that I need to
idea.
go. I need him to make some more because now I already forgot what's in what bin. So
Right.
I'm just gonna go ahead
No,
and
I
have.
love that. For holiday seasons or
Yep,
just, whatever storage things you need.
it works.
Winter clothes even, whatever.
Yep. Um,
Um,
I've got one that says audio, video cables, plumbing, electrical. My stuff, right? We're gonna do
mhm.
our Christmas or seasonal ones here shortly too. Get all those in bins and not in boxes. It doesn't mean if you use boxes, but just label them. That's all we're saying.
Well, yeah, either way, whatever you do,
Uh
but
huh.
it's a label. Did you have one labeled for your brain as well?
So if you're short on time, clean windows, huge visual differences, vacuum and mop floors, declutter surfaces, tables and counters, and wash bedding. That's a like one, two,
Those are,
three.
yeah, those are huge ones that are easy to do,
Yep,
quick time
yep.
ones that will make a difference too.
Mm-hmm.
If you
And
don't,
no, it just makes you want to do more. I think with
right.
your
And
stuff.
especially, yeah, especially when you realize that you just do those quick ones and that it didn't take that long and you feel better about the space just doing those quick things,
Hmm.
then yeah, you'll want to do the other parts, go more in detailed of each room then for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Good job.
Um, no, you good job. Set simple weekly resets. I, I can't say this any better. Thanks, Lisa, for all our wonderful notes that you created for us.
Thank you.
Um,
You're welcome.
no, you're welcome. Um, it kind of just sets when you do a reset like a weekly thing, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't become as hard when it
Correct.
becomes from summer to fall, right?
Yeah.
Because you kind of want to do the same thing then. Just kind of
Mm-hmm.
reset, right? Go into fall and get decorations. And if you keep on this check at least weekly, it makes
Right.
the rest of it so much easier.
Yep.
I wouldn't
Just,
say
yeah.
that you have to do like this deep cleaning every week, but at least once a month would be nice to do a
Mm-hmm.
complete like a deep clean type stuff, or every other month at the very most. Clean your baseboards,
Yes.
clean your
That was
baseboards,
good.
and clean your baseboards because it you'd be surprised once you clean them and you got them nice and clean, how much
Oh,
of a difference it makes on your
huge.
flooring in your house. Because I mean, you see a wall, right? Everybody sees walls, but when you have,
Right.
especially when you have like a nice shaped baseboards
Mm-hmm.
and they're painted nice and fresh and all that, man, it like, makes a big difference. Big difference.
Yeah. If they're white also, yeah, that makes a huge
Yeah,
difference.
we had
And like I
flooring.
probably wouldn't look at it as much, but since like, I'm playing on the ground a lot with
Right.
Jackson, like they're more eye level and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that spot needs to be done." So a lot of times like I'll just even take the vacuum. Like when I'm vacuuming the
Hmm.
floor anyway,
Yep.
I just go
Just
along it at
suck
the
it up.
same time. And it's easy and it's quick and I'm not spending hours
But here's the
doing
thing.
it because I do it often. I
Right.
probably do it more often than any normal person, but that's fine.
Yeah. Now we know you're not normal, so that's okay. Um,
Thanks. Neither
but
are you.
if you actually wipe them down with some kind of I just use a rag and Dawn dish soap's all I use to wipe them
Or
down.
even a microfiber one too would
Right, a
help.
microfiber. If you do that, and if they're actually really clean, once you get them really, really clean, going back with a vacuum and getting the dust is easy. But if you don't
Mm-hmm.
do that deep clean first on a baseboards, it doesn't really get as clean as it should because it
Correct.
sticks. So you got to get them clean, clean, clean first, and then after that, your life is easy. Just like cleaning a
Mm-hmm.
commode. Clean a
Oh yeah, just
commode,
like cleaning any of the things, the
yeah,
bathrooms, once you do a really good job of cleaning them, then you're just doing more of a lighter clean
right.
every time after that. So
I'll put it.
not overwhelming and easy.
No, and it makes it really nice. Doing a commode, I've noticed that if you take the dust off of them, to clean,
Mm-hmm.
the first, and you're not when you go clean them, you're not just spreading that dust everywhere, and it's hard to get off once it gets wet. So just
Right.
do clean.
You're the only person that says commode that I know, which is funny.
What do you say, toilet?
Yeah, 'cause that's what it is.
No, go.
The only time I remember hearing about people talk about commode was when I was working in a nursing home, and they would say that they either a patient said that they needed to use the commode, or like the people they would ordering the parts, like, oh, do you need an extra commode of this size or
Yeah.
whatever? And I
So
was like,
when
well,
you
what?
have a cord, when you stick it in the wall, what do you call that thing? It's in the wall.
A cord?
No, the thing that
The outlet?
you call it an
The
outlet, or
plug?
do you call it
The
a plug?
plug?
What do you call it?
The
The plug
like the
thing.
part that
Yeah.
plugs that goes in?
No, the part that's
Yeah, the
on the wall.
plug. An outlet.
Okay. You know what it's called?
Why?
It's called a
What?
receptacle.
Well, that's because know all of you worked in electrical, so you know all the terminology.
But yeah.
Whatever.
So
Anyway,
yeah,
I
but
think
yeah,
that's all we have time for today, people.
yep.
With Oscar's
Lisa's
shenanigans.
no, Lisa's got shenanigans. Ooh, what is that? Oh, but yeah, keep it safe. Smile more, spread love, spread happiness, help everyone out, help yourself, help your family, and God bless every one of y'all. Love you guys.
Have a good one. Subscribe to all of our stuff, repost, share, like all of the things. Thanks for listening. See you next week.
Ciao.
Thank you guys for always supporting our show. Please subscribe and review on Apple Podcasts. Follow and rate on Spotify or subscribe on YouTube. 2 Voices, 1 Life Podcast. That's the number 2 Voices, 1 Life Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram and TikTok. That's 2V1 Life Podcast. Also, our Facebook, 2 Voices, 1 Life Podcast. We hope you guys have a great week and catch the new episode next Wednesday. Bye.